I didn't really prepare a recipe for this week because I was lazy. So what I decided to do is I'm going to do another improv episode, and this time I'm going to go to a store and get some food, and hopefully I will end up with something epic. So cameraman and I, we're going to go to a Japanese store because that's where I felt like going, and we're going to get food, and then I'm going to improv. Woo! So yeah, we're here, so let's get some stuff. Cucumbers. These are like sprouty things. Sprouty things. TGB has to get cilantro. You know what this stuff is? I don't know. These are some pretty cool mushrooms. We should get these mushrooms. Bean sprouts. Mushrooms are good. Get more mushrooms.
These are what?
Cabbage. Never used this before, so I'll get it.
Free samples.
Yam noodles. Like a whole aisle dedicated to soy sauce.
Oh yeah.
It's like looking at powder snow on a powder day.
Fish head.
I don't think I'll be using any of this in my cooking. Oh no, this probably wouldn't taste very good. Yeah, so I guess we got all our stuff, so let's go back and do some experimentation.
Do the spam.
Spam.
So much spam.
So hopefully with all my awesome stuff and all my awesome ingredients, I will end up with something called a Bibimbap, which is not only awesome to say, but it's really photogenic, because if you've ever seen one before, it's like a bunch of little dishes arranged, and you've got like some kind of green seaweed salad, and you've got like some kind of meat. I've got like ground turkey or something, and then I also have mushrooms and bean sprouts, and basically I'll kind of introduce it as I go along, but it'll be pretty cool. So I think I'm going to start by making the seaweed salad. So here I have some dried wakame seaweed. So basically for the seaweed salad, we're going to have some things in it. We're going to have seaweed. And so because it's dried, we're going to add water to it and undehydrate it. And we're going to have some chopped cilantro, and maybe I'll add a cucumber, because Japanese cucumbers are like fresh and nice and awesome. And then I'm gonna make the dressing. So I have a few tablespoons of rice vinegar and some soy sauce, maybe just a sprinkling of sugar, chili flakes, just a little bit, maybe like a teaspoon or something of sesame oil, toasted sesame seeds, and then mix it around. This expands a lot, so you don't want too much, otherwise you will end up making too much. And soak it for about 5 minutes. In that time, you can cut up some cilantro and maybe either finely chop or grate cucumber. So like, too bad the camera wasn't on like a few seconds ago, because I opened this jar of kimchi and it like exploded. And add some cilantro. I might add that later, because if you've ever added dressing to a salad and then like let it sit there for some time, then you'd know that it would like shrivel up and be all measly. So I think we'll add that later. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some ground turkey, which we already had. And the good thing about this recipe is you need some meat, but you don't need that much. So we're going to add some like spices. I have this, it's like chili-ish. Put some in. What else should I add? Any ideas? How about some soy sauce? Soy sauce or teriyaki sauce or something. Oh yeah, maybe some Worcestershire. Yep, and I guess we obviously want to cook that. Don't have it raw. So turn the stove on to medium-ish or so. So because this bibimbap has got so many little dishes, we want to have several things going at the same time. So while we're going to put this meat in this pan in just a second, we want to have some mushrooms ready. Kind of like this kind of mushroom, and we're gonna put that in another pan, and I think we'll just saute it, because mushrooms are awesome and you can just have them. And yeah, I think another thing we're gonna do is like a bean sprout stir fry, which is pretty simple, like bean sprout stir fry. And yeah, I'll get there when I get there. And I guess because of all the little dishes, we want a way to keep everything hot so that we can serve it all hot at the same time. So I'll just put a big pan on lowish so that anything that's finished and cooked can go back there like a boss. So now I think this pan is hot, so I'll put the turkey in, and then I'm going to use a spatula thing, and I'm going to kind of mix it around, and I want to kind of separate it so it's not like a big lump. So that should be pretty much done. So we're going to put that in the back one where I keep all my stuff that is done. So I think what we'll do next in this pan is probably these yam noodles. So basically these yam noodles, there's actually kind of instructions on the back, and it says you basically want to stir fry it and drain it first. And I'm going to start the mushrooms now. I'm going to put some ginger and some garlic, and I'm going to put the yam noodles in here. And maybe add some more flavorings to them as they go, like, I don't know, more soy sauce, evened out soy sauce, or even fish sauce. Some people have heard of that. And I think I'll add the bean sprouts to the mushrooms. They look like they'll go. So the thing with the bean sprouts and the mushrooms is that they let out a lot of water, so either let that cook away, since it will take about 10 minutes to do, and if it's not cooked away, then you can just go ahead and drain it because no one wants it watery. And these noodles are still doing good. I've just added some seasonings. I think I said it before, like soy sauce and stuff. So Bibimbap, they usually have spinach, so that's why I'm going to cook some spinach. So that's really simple, but make sure that you rinse it like it's something that needs a lot of rinsing. So if you've ever seen a Bibimbap before, you've probably seen a poached egg on top, so that's what we're going to do now. You want to do that last though. You don't want to overcook the poached egg because, again, like seafood, like overcooking seafood, that's a sign of a total noob. And if you have no idea how to poach an egg, it's really easy. You just like make sure that the water is really boiling and you carefully crack it into there. And now for the most important part, you have to serve it like a boss. So what you usually do is you usually have rice on the bottom, but we have these noodles instead. So that's going to be our bottom layer, if I can separate these noodles. And then we're going to arrange the rest of the things like this. And then of course we want some, for color, we want some carrot. And once the egg is done, we're going to put it in the middle on top. And then you want the seaweed salad. Don't forget, we put the dressing on and we've added some more sesame seeds. And yeah, it'll look very boss. Oh yes, how can I forget? We also have kimchi. Add some kimchi on the side. Yeah, serve it like a boss. So hopefully you get to try out this Bibimbap recipe. Again, this is just like creativity. You don't have to follow this exactly because there are many different variations of Bibimbap out there. You can seriously just go onto Google Images and type in Bibimbap and it should come up with all these dishes, all of them very photogenic. And basically, yeah, you can make it healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss, just like every other episode here on TGB. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you can subscribe so that you can see my other recipes and so that you get a new recipe every week. So I do some pretty gnarly stuff. I do desserts and dinners and lots of stuff. And this is like my 60th episode or something. So yeah, there's lots of them out there if you haven't already subscribed. And I also have my other channel where I post other videos that are not cooking videos, like snowboarding videos. So that's pretty much it. So stick around, stay gnarly, and bye for now.